What is up, everybody? Welcome into our Day 2 podcast from San Diego, where Alex and I are live down on the field. Currently, the game just wrapped up. Day 2 has been a blast. Our day started at a brewery. We'll talk all about that. From a brewery to Blake Snell absolutely shoving down on the field. Shohei Ohtani taking the lead in Major League Baseball in the home run count. And the Reds are on a roll. The Astros are struggling a bit. This one's going to be a blast.
It's going to be great.
Let's get to it.
It's a blowout. 8th inning, 10-3. Bases are loaded for Verlander, who waits out the 3-0 pitch. He swings, and it's a high fly ball. Deep center field. It is gone. Home run. And a huge bat flip to celebrate. All right, Ben, start the show already.
What is up, my friends? Welcome into the Day 2 podcast from San Diego. Alex, Day 2 for me has been an absolute blast. Today started with us going to a brewery. We just spoke to Joe Musgrove yesterday. That interview is going to come out Sunday morning, so not too far from now. Joe Musgrove's interview will come out. He's starting tomorrow on the mound.
Yep.
But we had to go check out his beer at Resident Brewing. And boy, did I check it out. It was a blast this morning.
Yeah, so we ended up at a brewery at 8:30 this morning because we had to get there before it opened. And as you mentioned, once Joe threw the first no-hitter in franchise history, he fell in love with this brewery and really wanted to come out with his own beer called the No Joe at great name, at Resident Brewing. We talk all about it in the interview that's going to come out tomorrow. But today, we got like a full tour of the entire brewery. We had a blast, and we actually have a feature right now that we're going to show you. Check it out.
What's up, guys? We are here at Resident Brewing in San Diego, California, the home of No Joe, the beer.
And we got to talk to Joe Musgrove yesterday, and he shared his passion he has for his collab here at Resident Brewing.
It's funny, I was talking with the Resident Brewing team about a week before that road trip. I said, you know what, we're heading out on our first road trip. Let me get that out of the way. When we come back, we'll sit and talk. And then that first game on the road, I threw the no-hitter. So he texted me the next day. He's like, I don't mean to rush you here, but now's the time to go. We got to make a move on this thing. So I got to go into the brewery and help pick out the hops, pick out the flavoring notes and stuff, and got to be part of brewing that first batch of it. It's incredible.
I'm excited about this.
Me too.
Let's go drink some beer.
Let's do it. Nothing like breakfast beer.
How's it going, guys?
What's up, man?
Yeah!
This looks sick.
Yeah, well, that is our No Joe double IPA that we brewed with Joe Musgrove. You want to try it? Cheers. Cheers.
So, the flavor. Tell us what we're trying here.
Yeah, so this is a West Coast double IPA, so it's going to be pretty dry. We use a lot of hops, but we use them in a process called dry hopping, and that doesn't add the bitterness. It just adds like a cool hoppy aroma. But he came down and he told us the type of hops he likes, the type of
That's so cool.
IPA he likes to drink, and he came down and brewed it personally with us.
Is it a popular beer when people come in? Do people come in asking for the No Joe?
Oh yeah, No Joe is probably our most popular beer now.
That's great.
The city of San Diego loves Joe Musgrove, and they love the beer as well.
We love the beer too.
Welcome to the brewery. Yeah, watch your step. So this is where we make all the beer.
So when Joe was part of the process, was he like in here, all hands on deck, figuring out like a little dash of this, a little dash of that?
Yeah, I mean he was up there adding the hops to the recipe. He was
cool.
That's really
he was
cool.
helping us pull all the used barley out of the mash, you know.
Thank you so much for showing us around.
Yeah, that was epic.
This was a blast. Thank you.
Anytime.
Now it's time for you to slam that Diego.
And you're with me.
Yeah!
Right. Cheers.
Woo!
He's a professional. I'm not. Oh.
So, Alex, our morning one, the Joe Musgrove entire conversation comes out Sunday morning, which was awesome. But also, we went to check out that brewery this morning. I will say, it was 8:30 in the morning.
Yep.
And from the second we got there, Alex became the biggest bully in the world, trying to get me to chug a beer, a double IPA, the No Joe, at 8:30 in the morning.
You were up for the challenge, and you ended the day that way at the brewery. But that was just the beginning of our entire journey today, because after that, then we went down to Pacific Beach, went to the boardwalk, and had some fun with just some San Diegans? What would you call them? San Diegans?
Yeah.
On the boardwalk, and you were trying to get some people to play some wiffle ball with you.
So we got a bunch of good stuff, I thought.
Yeah.
But the reason, Alex, we just wanted to have a full weekend down here, coming to Padres Rays, talking to fans. One really cool thing I wanted to do was take a wiffle ball bat with a wiffle ball and just go up to people on the boardwalk, throw them the bat.
Little dangerous.
Out of nowhere,
Yep.
and see if they could hit a wiffle ball. And I thought that ended up to be a lot of fun. We ended up having a lot of fun on.
We did.
Just check out all of our stuff coming out.
There's
going to
be a lot of great content, including a burrito crawl that we did. So we each ate, 5 burritos today to try to find the best burrito here in San Diego. I miss San Diego Mexican food. Obviously, I went to San Diego State. I lived here for 4.5 years. And it's just so delicious, right? This is only your 3rd time here. You enjoyed it.
It's been my 3rd time here. I've had a blast here. This is my, 3rd time in San Diego. I had a blast, but the burrito crawl that we had, I ate, I feel like 5 burritos. Alex ate 5 bites worth of burritos.
Ben.
For a reason.
Yeah, I'm gluten intolerant, so I would eat just the center of the burrito, and I wouldn't eat the shell. But it was absolutely delicious. I was a big fan of this. Stay tuned to see what was the best burrito of them all. What took everything home?
Alex, obviously we were here last night, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Last night we talked about on the show how that was the 26th sellout in this season for the Padres. You know what happened tonight?
Another sellout.
Another sellout this afternoon. The 27th of the season, back-to-back sellouts, breaking the record that they broke last night for the most sellouts they've ever had at home in a season. And you can feel it here. And, Alex, I know for you and I, this was our tail of the tape this week. You and I bet on this series.
We did.
Responsibly bet on it.
Friendly wagers between the two of us.
Friendly wagers between the two of us. And for this series to now be tied 1-1, Padres end up winning this game. Blake Snell threw awesome, by the way.
It was absolutely ridiculous. You called it this morning. You said, I feel like he's going to be on it. This is the first time he's facing his former team. But he struck out every single Rays player. Every single one. He was lights out on the mound today.
Blake Snell struck out 12 guys through 6 innings, gave up 2 hits. This was his first start in his career against his former team, the team he came up with, the team he made his debut with, the team he got a Cy Young Award with. And we're going to talk to him, Alex, on Sunday.
Tomorrow.
We're going to talk to him, and it's going to come out Monday as a bonus episode, a full conversation with Blake Snell. But I talked to him Friday afternoon here, and we talked all about his career and about throwing against the Rays. And he said, this is the first time I've ever thrown against these guys. I mean, he's been in San Diego for a couple of years, spent his entire career with the Rays.
Yeah.
This is the first time he's pitching against the team that he came up with, had so many memories with, pitched in the World Series with, had that moment in the World Series where he was brilliant and got pulled out of the game. I mean, so this game, I don't want to say meant more to him than others, but you gotta believe there's more emotion on the line in this game today than there was in in most every game. And he was awesome tonight. 6 innings, 12 punch-outs, 2 hits. Padres end up winning the game, even up the series 2-2. And our boy Joe Musgrove pitching on Sunday. This series has worked out perfect for us.
This has been such a great weekend. And as you mentioned, yes, of course there was added emotion there today. He struck out every single player in the Rays lineup. 12 strikeouts. So that was great to see. We're going to sit down with Blake Snell tomorrow. Stay tuned for that interview. As you mentioned, we talked to Joe Musgrove yesterday. That interview is coming out tomorrow. He is on the mound tomorrow for the rubber match. So this is going to be a great weekend all in all.
In the wise words of Alex Curry, your Sunday morning cup of Joe,
yeah,
if you will. Sunday morning, wake up, listen to our Joe Musgrove conversation. Honestly, I mean, it was really Joe and I go way back.
which I had no idea.
We played against each other in the minors.
Don't give away too much. Let everybody watch it tomorrow because it's a really funny story that opens up the interview.
Okay.
Yeah?
Listen tomorrow
Thank
morning.
you.
Alex
Just
will get
tease
mad at
it.
it. Okay.
Yeah, I will.
Listen tomorrow morning. Great.
All right.
Cup of Joe.
Well, now let's talk about what went on around the league today because your favorite player hit another home run, Shohei Ohtani, and now is leading all of Major League Baseball.
Shohei Ohtani hit a homer while we were at Bub's at the ballpark.
Yep, we did a
doing our meet and greet, had some people show up, and it was a great day. But there were TVs all around, so I got to watch live. Shohei hit a homer. It was such a cool moment, just being there, watching live. People, the place was packed, and then to show up there, sit down at our table, and hear. If you're watching right now and not just listening, you can see the video of the TV showing Shohei Ohtani hit his 23rd homer, league-leading 23rd homer, and then I immediately break out into
always Twitter Ben.
I need to tweet
Twitter
this.
Ben. This is also his career home run number 150. He has now had a 13-game hit streak, and Shohei Ohtani had an incredible game. Unfortunately, it was not enough for the Angels to hold on because the Royals came back and walked off on the Angels.
Look.
Yep.
The Angels have been playing great baseball of late. They really have been. They've been playing really well. They're in contention for the playoff spot very clearly. Shohei hit his 150th career Major League Baseball home run, his 23rd now leading Major League Baseball. However, they did blow an 8-2 lead in the ball game. Royals end up coming back, taking the lead, winning the ball game. Angels end up losing that game. But, I mean, the story is Shohei's 23rd.
It's always the story is Shohei. But let's move on to the Reds and the Astros. And we talked a lot about the Reds yesterday and how hot they are right now. They beat the Astros again today. But my question to you is, what's going on with the Astros?
I first, before I get to the Astros, I don't want to make this about the Astros. I first want to talk about the Reds. We talked about them yesterday, 6 wins in a row, 7 today. I don't want to make this about what's wrong with the Astros. I want to make this what's right with the Cincinnati Reds.
All right,
and what's going on there. Ellie De La Cruz has come up. They've won 9 of 11 games since he's come up. He's been fantastic. And the Reds just keep winning ball games. 7 in a row, a Major League Baseball record right now. They're the longest win streak in Major League Baseball. And then you hear that. They're at 5 in a row. And then they run into a team in the Houston Astros that we all know that all the consecutive ALCS appearances, the World Series, the Houston Astros are the Houston Astros. So they run into them, and it's, well, how real is this team? How real are the Cincinnati Reds?
Yeah.
And I think this series tells us a little bit of this team is the real deal.
Yeah.
You know, like Ellie De La Cruz is the real deal. There was that picture that, I don't know if you've seen it, but that viral photo that came out of Aaron Judge standing right next to Jose Altuve. That I mean, Aaron Judge is 7'8", and Jose Altuve is not that. Well, Ellie De La Cruz is also 6 foot, whatever, 5, 6, 7.
Tall.
And
he's
Jose
a tall
Altuve
player.
is, again, not that. I hate that these viral photos always end up coming out about Jose Altuve, but he's going to be a Hall of Famer, and he just happens to be a short fellow.
Yeah.
So Ellie De La Cruz gets out on second base, and he's another viral photo of him standing there right next to Jose Altuve, and the photo goes viral because, again, the Reds win. Astros lose. The win streak continues, and it's against a very good ball club in the Houston Astros. So I know you asked the question of what's wrong with the Astros, and there's some obvious answers of injuries, Jordan, Lance McCullers, Michael Brantley, and those are all fair conversations to have.
But you're not worried because it's the Astros, and you know they're going to figure it out, and they're going to come back and figure out how to win.
I'm not worried about the Houston Astros. I'm more so very impressed by what the Cincinnati Reds are doing. And I really want to make that clear that I want everybody to give the credit due to the Cincinnati Reds that they are deserved. I think they come into the season of a team that doesn't have much of a chance, and what do they have going on, and what's going on with the Cincinnati Reds. And this isn't just some lucky start to the season. We're now over a third of the way into the year. We're creeping up on the All-Star break. It's not super close, but we'll be there in Seattle in about a month. this Cincinnati Reds team is the real deal. And I think they showcase that against this Houston Astros team that may be missing a couple of pieces, but is still very talented in my opinion. And this Reds team is very, very good and deserve a lot of credit for what they're doing.
Yes, they do. What a great day of baseball. We got another Reds win, Shohei Ohtani home run. The Padres even it up here against the Rays. We got the rubber match tomorrow. And tomorrow we have Sunday Morning with Joe Musgrove interview coming out in the morning. We're sitting down with Blake Snell. That's going to come out on Monday as a bonus pod. We're going to shoot 2 shows here tomorrow, and then we're heading home to our brand new studio, Ben.
I can't wait.
I haven't seen it. I'm going to be totally surprised
Alex
the first time we see it.
I've seen it a few times, but we have been in a alternate site,
yeah,
if you will, for
great.
the entire season, which has been awesome. But now we're going to get to go in our studio. This weekend has been awesome. Joe Musgrove on the mound tomorrow. Interview comes out in the morning. Can we go back for 1 second?
What?
To how much of a bully you were this morning, making me chug a beer at 8:30 in the morning?
No, we're done. You're not blaming me for this. This was you did it to yourself. We had a great day. We had so much fun. That started
This was
at
her
a brewery.
fault.
We did a burrito crawl. We did a meet and greet at Bub's, and then we're here and watching the game. You had fun. I had fun, right?
I'm still having fun.
I know. Let's keep it going.
I'm having a blast.
I know.
This trip has been an absolute blast. Follow along on all social media. Everything's coming out on social media. The burrito crawl we experienced this morning, which, by the way,
wiffle ball.
Rubio's
No,
best
don't.
burrito.
Don't even stop.
Well, don't even stop. I won't stop.
Don't spoil it. Let's spoil it.
No spoilers. We had a burrito crawl this morning. I threw a wiffle ball bat to people on the boardwalk. It's been quite the morning.
It is.
Day.
And now it's done. Wrap it up.
And now it's done. What a day 2 from San Diego. This is not the end. Again, Joe Musgrove conversation, really awesome. I had a blast with Joe. Obviously, we go way back, and then we ended up asking a bunch of questions about his Antarctica trip, which he ended up setting a world record in Antarctica.
Don't give it all away. Remember, we're teasing.
I'm going to spoil the entire episode right now.
Wrap it up.
No, thank you all for listening. Make sure you check out the Joe Musgrove episode tomorrow morning. Blake Snell, we're talking to him tomorrow. That will drop Monday as a bonus episode. But Alex and I will be back here tomorrow, and we'll come to you from San Diego for our Monday and Tuesday episode. But thank you all for listening to this Day 2 episode.
Fun, wild day in San Diego.
It has been a wild day here from San Diego. A lot of beer has been drank, a lot of fun has been had, and Day 2 has been a blast of an episode. Thank you all for listening. Make sure you subscribe anywhere you listen to your podcast, Apple, Spotify, wherever. We're also on all social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube as well, at Flippin Bats Pod for all of them. What a Day 2 here from San Diego. Thank you all for listening, and until next time, my friends,